Hi, everyone. This is Shifra. To those others that know me as Nancy, Shifra Nancy. And this is my monthly webinar. And I'm going to be doing part of my signature talk. And it's part of my practice so that when I go to do my signature talk, um, on stage or in a podcast or whatever. I am here practicing now, and I really appreciate you all being here. Today, I'm going to be talking about fresheners, toners, and astringents, how to use them in their purpose. And I'm going to do a little refresher from what I've shared in the past, which is on the cleanser and the scrub, which are the first two parts of the skincare routine. And my whole purpose is to help women enhance their beauty from the inside out and experience a life-changing shift. And so here's my story. Years ago, I remember racing down the hallway into the bathroom and flipped on the light and got very overwhelmed by all the skincare products sitting on the counter, the bathroom counter. And I looked at it and thought to myself, who has time for this? And the funny part is I spend my days helping women take care of their skin. So just so you know, just like you, I was busy with life, and that included my skincare routine. And I knew taking care of myself was important. However, like most of you, I didn't have 45 minutes for a healthy skincare routine every morning and every night. 45 minutes in the morning, 45 minutes at night, just very overwhelming. And when women feel overwhelmed by their skincare steps, they often give up, or either they return the products or they toss them in the trash. And that's exactly how I felt, and something needed to change. So, as a professional licensed skincare specialist, I wanted to find a solution. So, for the next 30 years, I dedicated myself to discovering the best, the healthiest, and the most natural skincare products that deliver quick results. And I found the answer. So, my name is Shifra Nancy, and I'm 68 years old. And I believe that looking good and feeling beautiful doesn't have to be time consuming. Your skincare routine shouldn't overwhelm you. It should leave you feeling refreshed, confident, and ready to face each and every day. Over my 40 plus years in the business, I have helped thousands of women just like you improve their skin and enhance their value of their skincare routines with great results. Over the next few minutes, I want to help you discover um, your. I want to just help you discover daily how to use your freshener, toner, and or astringent, and you will feel beautiful without feeling overwhelmed. So let me get started. And I want you to know that part of the challenge with our schedules is that any long-term skincare routine will include 12 crucial steps. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you or not. And if you're a man, it may not sound familiar to you at all, but you might want to pay attention if you're a man, because, when you're 65, you don't want to be all wrinkled and crinkled either. You want to look your best as well. So there are many steps to a skincare routine. However, with the time we have today, like I said, I'm just going to simplify it for you by highlighting just the toner, the freshener, and the astringent. And by the end of all this, when we're done with the entire skincare routine, when I go through it, I'm going to teach you how to do a skincare routine in 2 minutes, 2 times a day. And I'm going to show you how to use them and their purpose in the skincare routine. So I talked the first month about cleansers, and we talked about the different types of skincare cleansers there are for the different skin types, which is acne prone, oily, normal to oily, normal to dry, T-zone combination, dry skin. All those are very important. And to know the difference. And the most important is to understand is water is not a cleanser. And there's various types of cleansers, such as a gel cleanser that's suitable for all skin types. There's cream cleansers, there's foaming cleansers, and most cleansers rinse off, though some people prefer a wipe off with a towel or a tissue. I personally don't recommend that at all. And you rinse with tepid water, and it should lift off all your dirt and makeup. And it may take 1 to 3 times, especially if you wear makeup. And then last month I talked about the scrubs and the exfoliants, and I don't need to go into the whole details again, but a scrub and exfoliant can be the same product of lifting off the dead cells off your skin. There is a process called exfoliant, which are a little bit more of the alpha hydroxys that are more of a deeper exfoliant, deeper into the first layer of your skin, and they lift the dead cells deeper, and just create a very smooth looking skin. And there's a very important message that I want to give you on cleansers and exfoliants, and that is lots of water. Water is very important when you're using a scrub exfoliant and using your fingertips and using upward circular motions. And you can mix your cleanser with your scrub slash exfoliant if you choose. And I find it best to do your exfoliating scrub in the shower. That way you're not making a mess at the sink. And I can't tell you how many times I've made a mess at the sink. So today I'm going to talk about toners, fresheners, and astringents. And I'm going to get right to that part of my notes right now. So, as the professional here of 40 plus years, a freshener and toner are pretty much the same product. Although I'm going to read to you a little bit of what a little bit of a description of the difference of the two. There's not a whole lot of a difference. Each company can decide to call their toner freshener a toner or a freshener. And a freshener can also freshen up your skin. So the purpose of a freshener is to hydrate the skin and smooth the skin and help the skin restore to its natural pH balance after cleansing. And how you use a freshener is you can apply with a cotton pad or spritz right on the face after cleansing, and that will really hydrate your skin. Me personally, I like to either spray the skin or I spray it into my hand and I splash it on. When I use it on a cotton ball, I sometimes feel like the cotton ball is getting more of the product than my skin, and I don't like to waste. So the skin type that is suitable for a freshener is ideally for a sensitive, dry, mature skin type, and it's due to their gentle hydrating properties. Now, toner's pretty much the same. They help balance the pH of the skin levels, and they prepare the skin for better absorption of the skincare products, while also leaving the skin refreshed and a boost of hydration as well. And again, the same exact thing. You use after cleansing, you can put it on a cotton ball and swipe through the face, or you can spray, or you can splash on and allow it to dry completely before putting on your serum or moisturizer. And you know, like I said, the freshener and the toner are suitable for all skin types, with formulations available to cater to specifics like hydration and oil control. So all skin types can use the freshener and the toner. Astringents a little different. Astringents are designed to remove excess oil and tighten pores, offering a deeper cleanse to help control the oil production. Now, we're not cleansing off the dirt and the makeup. We're cleansing off the excess oil sitting on your skin. Now, this is a product that I do recommend putting on a cotton pad after cleansing and focusing on the oily areas and using it sparingly over the dry skin areas. And it's best suitable for an astringent to be used on oily or acne prone skin types due to their oil controlling properties. And for skin types with a T-zone, and a T-zone is you can be breaking out forehead, nose, and chin and be completely balanced and not broken out through the cheek area. That's what we call the T-zone. And for the T-zone, you can use the freshener or the toner on the clear areas of your skin, and then you apply the astringent to the breakout prone areas, like where the oil and the acne is. So it's really simple. It's very quick part of the skincare routine. Cleanse, exfoliate. You're not exfoliating every single day. You can exfoliate once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. When you have oily skin, you can do it more often than if you've got dry skin and normal skin. I just recommend once a week. That's all you need to be doing that at. So anyhow, I just want to now tell you that I have this course coming out soon, and I'm excited to announce it. It's called Beauty from the Inside Out. And this course is crafted to deepen your understanding of skincare, whether you're a beginner or already have a routine. And you'll discover how to use your skincare products effectively and understand their benefits. So stay tuned for more details. I can't wait to embark on this journey with you towards achieving radiant, healthy skin in just 2 minutes, 2 times a day. I'm so excited. So I will let you know when that will be available and the cost. And now I just want to share a quick little story with you that I think is kind of a story that kind of fits into this whole scenario here. So several years back, I bought a brand new pair of these cream colored pants to go with a few of my tops, and they needed hemmed. And I was really lazy, and so what I did was I just taped it up. And the tape didn't work. By the end of the day, it was just completely falling down. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to hem these. So I went to my grandmother's sewing kit that I got, and I didn't have everything that I needed. So I went to good old Amazon, and I put everything in my cart that I needed to hem the pants. And the order came like a couple days later. I laid the pants out, I measured them, and I started sewing them, and it was just a nightmare. This isn't my specialty. I'm not good at this. And they were not even. I couldn't get them even. So I took the pants and I just threw them in a box. I took all the sewing stuff and I just put it back in its box. I was very frustrated. And then literally months later, because I love these pants and I had tops that I wanted to wear with them. So months later, I pulled them out and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go to the tailor. They're the professional. So it took me 5 minutes to drive to the tailor. It took them 2 minutes to pin me up because they know what they're doing. And 2 days later, I picked up the pants. And now I had these perfectly hemmed pants to go with all my beautiful tops. And I tell you this story because sometimes we just get frustrated when we don't know what we're doing. Same thing with the skincare products. When you don't know what you're doing with your skincare products that you've purchased and they just sit there in front of you and you get these directions and you don't understand the directions and nobody's explained it to you and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to take me 45 minutes. I don't have 45 minutes to spend on this. So what people do is they either throw the skincare products in the trash, they put them to the side and they never use them, and then they complain the skincare products don't work. So that's where I would just like to invite you to think about when it comes to your skin, and you've bought all those products, that you think of coming to my course, Beauty from the Inside Out, because you deserve to look and feel beautiful and confident, knowing that your skincare routine gives you vibrant skin that glows, and you experience peace and confidence, because it is peace and confidence and joy. You want to have joy when you're taking care of your skin that comes from great skincare routine. And then you can embrace the beauty from inside out and enjoy the transformation. So thank you all for joining me. And remember, the journey to glowing skin and self-confidence begins with understanding and caring for yourself from the inside out. So again, keep an eye out for my course, upcoming course, Beauty from the Inside Out. And I can't wait to share it with you. And until next time, take care and keep in mind the possibilities of a skincare routine done in 2 minutes, 2 times a day. So, any questions? Oh, and while you're thinking of your question, here's one I get a lot. Do I really have to use every skincare product in the set? And the simple answer to that is no. It's all about finding out what works best for you and your skin type and what fits into your routine. So that's the answer to that question that I get a lot. So any other questions? Leslie, do you have any questions?
Hold on, trying to find you. Oh, there you are. No, I do not have any questions. You just recommend spraying them on to balance the pH.
I spray or I splash. But if I have oily or acne skin, I'm going to use it on a wet cotton pad. Because you really don't want to spray an astringent on the skin, something that's stronger. I know the skincare products that you use. So there's nothing in the skincare products that you use that's going to
That's an
harm you.
astringent. Yeah.
It's the astringents like the witch hazels.
What, yeah, what, just plain
And
witch
some product
hazel
lines do
recommend?
have an astringent. Some product lines do have an astringent.
Yeah, and I don't have that. What astringent do you recommend for acne or oily skin?
Well, every skincare line has their products for the oily and acne skin. And if they don't, that just means that their cleanser to their lotion is pH balanced and they don't have to have that. The whole purpose of a toner is it will hydrate your skin, it will close the pores, and it will balance out the pH in your skin. So witch hazel's good. You just have to look at the healthy skincare lines and see what products are available for oily acne prone skin. Did that answer your question?
Well, I don't think doTERRA has one then.
Well, yeah, but I'm not just talking about doTERRA. Yeah,
No,
I'm
I
talking about,
understand, but I was just wondering what you'd recommend, what astringent you'd recommend me using.
well, I don't have an astringent that I can't think of a skincare line that I'm going to promote on here.
Even the
I
acne
would use a witch hazel. I think witch hazels are
great
really,
witch hazel. Yeah.
well,
Okay.
you can dilute it too. You can just do, quarter water and the rest witch hazel. You want to dilute it a little bit.
Mhm.
Witch hazel is just a really good disinfectant. I wouldn't use alcohol on the skin. But for other people out there that are using a skincare product line that has an astringent, you don't want to spray that product
Right,
or
I got it.
splash that product on. And one of the reasons is, well, first of all, if you're spraying it, you're going to get it in the eyes, and you don't want to do that. And the other thing, if you're going to splash it on, you don't know if you're going to get it right onto the infected area. And the whole purpose of the astringent for the acne or oily prone skin is to get that area to get disinfected or dry up the oils. We're lifting off the dead cell, that not the dead cells, we're lifting off the oil off the skin. Does that make sense?
Well, but if you strip the natural oils, are you going to get more
Well, you're
oily?
just dabbing. You're just dabbing. You have to sometimes you have to dry it out. So you're not using it unless you're completely covered. You have to decide what's most important to you. So if you've got acne prone skin and you want to get rid of your acne and you want to use your astringent, you want to get rid of the blemishes and then work on the hydration. I know that we want to have both going at the same time, but it's really important to get those all, you know, cleaned out, bacteria free. For you, I know your skin, and for you, I would just use I would just stick with the Virage for right now. And for anybody out there using doTERRA, you can use either one of the Fresheners Toners that they have in either the Essentials line or the Virage line, and you know what oils you can add. You can add blue tansy, you can add yarrow palm. There's oils in there that are going to help dry out those blemishes and lift the oils up off your skin. And also with doTERRA, they have a fantastic product called HD Clear that I use when I have a little bit of a pimple. I roll it on. So, and it dries it right out. It's gone. My skin doesn't look dry. And then my skin doesn't look dry because if you use proper hydration, proper products for moisturizing your skin for your particular skin type, which we're not there yet, you'll get that hydration. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I know
Great.
skin,
Thank
I
you.
know skin's really important to you. I know that's really, really important to you. But since this is for anybody with any products that they're using, you can always, message me. This is also going to be up on YouTube, so you can ask me questions there. Or you can find me on Facebook at Shifra Nancy, or you can find me on Instagram at Shifting with Shifra. And you can always DM me, and I'd be more than happy to answer any of your skincare questions. So Leslie, stay right there. I'm going to stop the recording, and I want to thank everybody for showing up and coming and for listening, and for those who listen to the recording. I hope you learned something here today, and thank you for allowing me to practice my signature talk and getting more used to it every single month. And my love is to share with you how easy it is to take care of your skin. And I am so excited to teach you a skincare routine that will only take you 2 minutes 2 times a day and not that 45 minutes that we get overwhelmed over. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you.
Sure.